What's going on, guys? It's Zoe with No Days Off DFS here to bring you guys a prize picks prop video. As you guys do know, today is Taco Tuesday, so they will be dropping some discounted props later on today. Right now, if you guys look at the screen, you do see they already have one up for Christian McCaffrey for the NFL. So definitely take advantage of that. No rush or need to go ahead and use your discount on football just quite yet, especially for the fact that we will be getting some tacos on today. If you guys don't have a PrizePicks account, you want one, definitely check the link down in the description below so you guys can get one. If you guys don't know what PrizePicks is, it is a prop betting site where pretty much you can put together different legs. Right now, the most you can do is a 6-legger, and you go in, you pick what you decide that these players are going to go ahead and do out here on any given night, depending on what you pick. And it'll give you a 6x, which could be up to 32, especially because I have this demon prop inside of this one. Or you can get a 5x or 4x correct. You win some money over here just betting on the props. No DFS, not like what I do for over here on DraftKings, things like that. But definitely check it out if you guys don't have an account and you guys want one. With that being said, if you guys new here, you guys are enjoying this type of content, you want to see me do more prop videos, things like that, let me know down in the comment section, and you can let me know even further by subscribing to this video and dropping a like on it as well. Mainly, I like to focus and cover on NBA. If you guys haven't subscribed or checked out the Twitter or X page, whichever you want to call it, I've been dropping my League of Legends plays and stuff like that in the mornings for what I'll be playing, especially for Wake and Bakes. Right now, we have some games going on for this evening at 5 p.m. I probably will drop something on X or Twitter, so definitely if you guys are into esports and you guys want something like that, check the link for that as well. I'm a pretty avid League of Legends player, and I do like to watch it. Yes, a little nerd side of me. I do enjoy watching guys play video games and playing video games myself. So if that is something that interests you or something that you're looking to get into as well, definitely let me know down in the comment section. I'm definitely always looking for new people to play with as well. But going to cover a couple of props that I do like on today that I think have some soft lines that we can take advantage of that you can pair up with your tacos as they come out for today. First play, which I talked about a little bit in the DFS breakdown video. If you guys don't or have not watched that already, check the link down in the description below for that so you guys can check that out. First play that I'm going to cover is going to be my boy Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, the matchup that he has going up against the New York Knicks is a pretty good one in regards to point guards, in regards to getting their assist. I really do like the assist upside for Spencer, sitting at 5.5. I do understand when you look at his last 5, he's only covered his 2 out of his last 3 games when you look at the last 5. But opposing point guards, and when you look at the matchup, going over here to Line Star, let's type in Dinwiddie. We can even see Line Star, they go ahead and give us this little nugget that the New York Knicks are giving up roughly 8.6 assists to opposing point guard starters a game. When we look even further, we pull up the last couple of game logs in regards to point guards playing against them. Iman Quick, who just played against them on the 20th, he had 11 assists in that game. Dennis Schroeder off the bench, he had 3. Tyus Jones, starting point guard for the Washington Wizards, went up there and had 15 assists in that game. 15. And if you know Tyus, he's a pretty low usage type player out there. Freddie V going up against him, he had 12 assists in that game. Markel Fultz off the bench, he had 5. Cole Anthony, he had 5 as well. He's their actual true point guard. Suggs, he's not necessarily a point guard, but he also went over his assist goal in this game as well in it. Gilliard, who was sliding in as the starting point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies in his game, he had 7 assists in that game. Kyrie Irving dropped 10, and I want to say this game was without Luka, if I'm not mistaken. He had 10 in his game. Michael Brogdon, this is him coming off the bench. He only played 13 minutes, 0 assists. But Scoot Henderson, who was the starting point guard in his game, only 4 assists in 25 minutes. Of course, it's Portland. I will toss that one out into the garbage. Tyus Jones, again, 8 assists going up against him. So as you can see, just going through the game log, Tyrese Maxey, 9, Kobe White, 8. The assist numbers are there. And then, of course, Tyrese Halliburton, 23 assists. That's probably why this line is so inflated for them. But either way, opposing point guards have been doing very well in regards to getting their assists going up against the New York Knicks, and that's why I do think this 5.5 line is pretty soft. It's pretty low, and with the minutes that he's actually playing, he's playing 30 minutes again in all 3 of these games. He's played 30+ minutes in all 3 of these games. He's gone over it 2 out of his last 3. I'm not going to count these 2 because he was playing sub 20 minutes. He wasn't really involved. Definitely looks like a better and a more energetic Spencer Dinwiddie out there. Maybe he got a word that, hey, you're not going to be traded or something like that for him, but he's definitely, or maybe he's getting word that there's other teams that want you. I need you to play up. But definitely he's been showing it over his last couple of games. 5.5 assists. I do think the line is just a little bit too low for him. I'm going to take the more on that one for Spencer Dinwiddie. Sticking inside this game, this right here, you can make it like a power 2 or something like that if you want to. But gonna go over to my boy OG. Looking at it, opposing small forwards going up against the Brooklyn Nets have actually had pretty decent games when you look at it. Brooklyn, they're giving up roughly 5.5 rebounds a game to opposing small forwards. They're giving up roughly 31.1 fantasy points per game, and we do know the upside that OG actually has in regards to getting steals and blocks. That is definitely evident. 3 steals, 3 blocks, 1 steal in his last game. 2 blocks, 4 steals, 1 block. Actually none right here in this Orlando game, but a game before that, 4 blocks, 1 steal. So it can go on and on in regards to it. He definitely has ways to get there for his fantasy points. I don't mind that, especially if they drop him around like a 30, I'll say 30 up to 33 ish would be probably where I'll be comfortable in regards to going with it for OG, depending on what that line actually comes out as, because I do believe that he has a pretty good upside for it. But outside of that, I do like the upside for his points and his rebounds. If you see it, looking at his game logs, he's cleared this in 4 out of his last 5 when you're looking at it. And then opposing small forwards, their game logs going up against them. Paul George pretty much really just shit the bed. Kawhi Leonard, 21 points, 4 rebounds, not too bad. LeBron James, 24 points, 11 rebounds in his game going up against them. Jimmy Butler, 31 and 5. Just looking at it, opposing small forwards have actually played really well. Denny Avdia really is the one that stuck out to me. 21 points and 13 rebounds. So another player I really do like, actually the over on it for his line, for his points and rebounds. Definitely do think there's some upside for OG. Outside of this game, especially if there is no Hartenstein, I do think that the rebound numbers can actually go up for him. As we can see, he's been a force out there on the rebound as well. But his scoring, he's definitely been getting there. As you see, 4 out of his last 5 games, he has scored over that 14.5. So if you're going to go over both of these numbers right here, really do like the upside for his points and rebounds. But you can definitely go more to his rebounds, especially if Hartenstein was to miss. I do think there is some upside in regards to just taking OG's rebounds as well, or if you want to just go with the points. But I definitely really do like the dual threat that we can actually get with this this PR. But definitely rebounds is another one that you can actually go to and take. Really, those are 2 props that really just stuck out to me that I do think you could pair with some tacos as they go ahead and drop those for today. Another one that's a bit more of a lean, but I did talk about it in regards to DFS video, was CJ McConnell. This 5 assists. Now, I know over his last several games, he really hasn't been getting the dishing the rock too well. 3 out of his last 5 games, he has gone over this line. Brandon Ingram, he's really been dishing the rock himself. Right now, they have his assist line sitting at 6.5, which I just think is too high. He has to come back down to the means. He really averages only about 5 assists a game on the season. These last 2 games have really inflated his number. This would be a spot that I definitely would understand taking the under on. I understand it's the Utah Jazz, pretty easy team, soft team to actually go up against. But the numbers, the analytics, everything, it points to CJ McConnell being the one that we're going to want to take. Opposing point guards have been the ones that have actually been getting those assists going up against them. Now, hopefully CJ, the usage is still there for him. I know BI, he's gotten it cooking. He's gotten it going over his last couple games. Those assists should fall back into the lap for CJ McConnell. Now, one of the things that I do like to do, and I like to go through, look at the slate, PRA. If you guys can ever just come in here and look at some of these lines and see whose lines are just a little bit too inflated, like Julius Randle. If Hartenstein is actually going to play and he's going to be in, he's not going to miss this game, I wouldn't mind taking the under on this 40.5 PRA. I just think that's a line that's just a little bit too high. Just like yesterday for Donovan Mitchell. His line, they had it at 44.5. I didn't think that Orlando would have gotten blown out, but it did help in regards to taking the under on that one right there. He went under by like 3. And there's so many times that you will take a PRA that you think a player is going to actually hit and get, and it's just a little bit too high for them. OG, I do like his PRA. I actually do think that he can actually hit that. Anthony Simons, it's a 14.5 point spread in this game. I don't think they're going to get a blowout. I think they can actually keep this game actually somewhat competitive and close. But he hasn't gone over in 4 out of his last 5. This is one that you guys can actually take the under on in regards to a PRA. I'm just scrolling through, trying to find an actual good one in here. Really, these lines are kind of actually pretty tight, pretty good. Pretty sure as some injury news and things like that breaks out for the day, there's definitely going to be someone that actually pops that the under on their PRA will look really well. For something to actually take. I will say one player that I don't mind if you want to go ahead and take his assist. Brogdon, his assist as well. Long as he's starting, long as he's playing, he is going to dish a rock. He's going to get those assists. With him just being out there, they are a completely better team in regards to that. But Brogdon will be another one I wouldn't mind taking his assist on, just looking through it. Waiting for fantasy points to get put up here. Fantasy points is one of those metrics that I really do like to use, because normally those lines are low, especially if you can hop on them before they start to bump them up by 1, 2 fantasy points expected. So definitely just check that out. But my full list of prop plays, those will be put up on the Patreon. If you guys are looking for that, definitely check the link down in the description below for that. Do like Chet Holmgren over 1.5 3 points made. I know that he's going to be able to splash it playing at home. Definitely the break. And then D'Angelo Russell, one that I've been riding as well, will be this 2.5 3 points made. He has been cooking. If you look at it, like I said, he's gone over 4 out of his last 5, playing pretty much still in the Staples Center for them, or whatever they changed it the name to. But I do like that. And then, of course, if you want to mess with Paul George for the bounce back, especially because he burnt a lot, he does take roughly about close to 8 to 9 3-pointers a game. I definitely can see him possibly getting there, splashing about 4 threes, which he has been hitting at a pretty high clip as well. But D'Angelo Russell, Colin Sexton, 2 guys I wouldn't mind taking. Colin Sexton, his fantasy points, if they actually get that put up for today, and it's not over 35.5, I will take the over on Colin Sexton for his fantasy score as another prop for today. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully, you guys got a little bit something out of this. If you guys didn't, talk to me down in the comment section. We can go over some more stuff right there. Good luck to you guys. Again, if you guys don't have a PrizePicks account, check the link down in the description below so you guys can get that deposit match bonus. Join me over here on PrizePicks. And if you guys are looking for my fullest plays, check the link down in the description below for that as well. It's on the Patreon. All that will be posted. Peace.